And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The 20 following a pickup of 4. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Stafford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, with dime work on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When good plays made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and
touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman from 8 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here's Foles. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Foles going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Nick Foles scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And this one caught along the sideline. Give it a chance to try it outfield, and that brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Akers. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw for Stafford. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Facyson. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And the Colts getting ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Foles. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Stafford on first down. He's got Higbee complete right side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Matthew Stafford, the rest of the L.A. offense heading back out there. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good. First down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Big gain for the Saints, but he could not reel it in. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we've come to halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Back to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Stafford. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing again is Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kwity Paye picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of him. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The pickup there, 5 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you, what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rodgers on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Foles, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game... He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the right side, this is Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big